Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. Evander Holyfield's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight. Mike Tyson's coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Evander Holyfield's banged around by a big uppercut. Well, we've been waiting all week to call this one. Teddy, what kind of fight are you expecting?
Oh, the kind of guys that they get insulted if you miss them, Joe.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Move your head.
Nice jabs there by Mike Tyson. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. And just grabbing onto his opponent. See how he targets that hook? Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
A shooting right hand by Mike Tyson. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Halfway through round number one. A flush hook scores well for him. Holyfield's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Off the target by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's able to land a good, solid left hand. Iron Mike with an iron right. You know, there was a lot of talk in the lead-up to this fight from his opponent saying, hey, I can punch too.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm going to use baseball as an analogy. You have a power pitcher who can throw it 100 miles an hour. But you have another guy who can throw it 100 miles an hour, but he can also throw a curve. He can also hit the corners. He can also throw a changeup. Tyson can do so many more things than his opponent.
Red-hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
You know, long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library. Watchman Hammering Hank, the great Henry Armstrong, never took a step backwards, kept going forward.
Tyson's corner's got to be thrilled with what they just saw. They won that last round. They put down a beatdown on their opponent. And now they got to be thinking, hey, this thing could really snowball in our favor big time when we get off the stool here.
Yeah, they have to feel that way. Keep it going. Why change it now? You know, what you did the last round, it worked for you. It got you into a commanding position. Keep doing it. Keep doing more of it. But remember your defensive responsibilities as you go forward.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Huge right hand from Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's banged by a big uppercut. early life of Mike Tyson has been well documented, but you were the guy who first taught him how to really formally box. What do you remember those early days of getting Tyson into the ring?
I remember he was 12 years old, he was 190 pounds, and there was no fat. And I wanted to see a birth certificate to know if this was really true. He had physical tools we had not seen before.
Good-looking right hand after he got hit. Evander Holyfield's hit by that counter. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Solid counter punch by Evander Holyfield. He scored well after being hit himself. Right to the belt line. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Mike Tyson. Body shot, the left hand. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs.
Head movement, head movement.
Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Well, the end of the round is upon us. And oh boy, we need to catch our breath ourselves.
Now, these guys are not shy about introducing themselves. They came right out at the beginning. They said hello with punches, punches and bunches.
Great exchanges we've seen so far. And round number 3 is underway. Good-looking uppercut that time. Tyson's combination punching is working well here. A good counter punch by Evander Holyfield. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut? Look at that. Great work there. What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Hits him in the mug with the right. Look at how flush Holyfield is with that hook. Halfway through this round. Very effective with the block and then the score. Let's talk about the persona of a prime Mike Tyson for a moment here, because this is a guy that comes down to the ring wearing nothing but black trunks, black shoes, and maybe occasionally a torn towel over his head, and he's already in a full sweat. He gives you the impression that he's in mid-fight and the fight's not going to last much longer.
No, he gives you the impression he wants to give you, that you're in there with a guy.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go. I mean, he's like a guy that's caught in a hailstorm. He's trying to get to the other side of the street, but he just doesn't know where it is now.
Breathe, deep breath. Get some water. You good? You all right? Breathe for me. Good. Now listen, you threw a wide punch out there and he caught you. Tighten up your...
Round number 4 is underway. Tyson's got to feel pretty good about where things stand right now, because he's still very much in this fight. It's anybody's fight, an even fight on your score.
Yeah, I think actually it's going to become a fight of attrition. Whoever's in better shape, because this is every round being contested.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counter-punching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. A clean, big hook to the head by Evander Holyfield. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter punching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
crashes home with the uppercut. Halfway through this round here. There he is zoning in, the old 1-2. Right to the head with that right. And he engages in the clinch. Good right hand by Evander Holyfield. Tyson digs deep with a big uppercut. And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
1-2, 1-2.
Evander Holyfield with the big uppercut. Fine looking right hand by Mike Tyson. Iron Mike lands the left good. He missed with that headshot. Tyson's looking really good after that round. Teddy, I think it's a good fight. I think it's a close fight, but I believe it's a fight that he's winning.
Yeah, it's the kind of fight, though, that you can't afford to let up at all, or do what you just said. Think that you're winning. He can't really think that way. He's got to think that he's got to take one round at a time. The rest of the rounds, he's got to win each one of them.
Forceful uppercut by Evander Holyfield.
Unload! You need to keep that head moving.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it.
Work the body, kid.
Teddy, you gotta like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
Evander Holyfield's inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight. Other times, with what we've seen recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now make the adjustment.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Evander Holyfield. I like that two-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. Mike Tyson staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Evander Holyfield's the victim of a powerful hook. Wow, what an uppercut. Evander Holyfield's punch is far off the target. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Right hand downstairs. Solid right by Evander Holyfield. And round 5 comes to an end. Tyson's corner knows that their fighter still has much more to do. You cannot just sit back and be content on the stool, securing a lead. You have to go out and earn a win. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Tyson's got speed, no doubt about it. You can see his ability to land combinations with ease.
Yeah, but what you want to see now is how effective he is down the road with that speed. Does he place his punches? Is he intelligent with that speed?
Good shot to the head with that right hand.
Pace yourself.
And now he scores with that left to the body. And he returns on that exchange. Evander Holyfield's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. And he just holds on there.
Come on, get busted.
And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Good Good block and counter shot by Mike Tyson.
The ring! The ring!
Very accurate with the overhand right. Right to the body. Tyson's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there.
1-2, 1-2.
He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. End of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes off strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here, too. You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was, and whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight to finish up good at the end of the round.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. And now a well-placed hook to the head. A well-placed left hand up top. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway, and then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room, and at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room, and you have a choice. You put your feet down, you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Tyson's is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. Good right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Oh, what an uppercut. Mike Tyson with a big right hand.
It's okay, let's go. Hook! Hook!
Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. 10 seconds to go in the 7th.
Nice.
Well-placed counter punch by Mike Tyson.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go.
So here we are, Teddy, at the start of round number 8. You got him up slightly, but this reminds me of like a classic distance, like the Kentucky Derby. Can they get the distance? Can they have something left in the stretch run? That's when it's going to decide it. Who can close best?
Yeah, mostly the jockey now, he's not going to hand ride him. He's going to go to that whip because he's not going to take a chance that the other horses aren't going to climb on him, aren't going to game on him.
Getting him into the place he wants to. That's against the ropes. Evander Holyfield's on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch. Tyson's shown us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
Pace yourself.
How about that left hand? 90 seconds to go here in this round. What an impact that left hand just made by Evander Holyfield.
Do it. Unload. Unload. More punch.
Tyson's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Well-placed counterpunch by Mike Tyson. Oh, and that's great work right there. The overhand right after blocking his opponent's shot. Tyson's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Effective work with that flush overhand right. We count down the final moments of this round. Excellent counterpunch by Evander Holyfield. And the round comes to an end. Mike Tyson's got to be in control of things after that round. This is a good fight, very good fight. I give his opponent credit, but I do believe he's ahead on the scorecard.
Yeah, but you want to keep that carrot out in front of him. Keep him running after something, you know? The worst thing is all of a sudden he thinks he's got the carrot, and he's sitting there, he's chomping away at it, and guess what? The tortoise goes right past him. Or in this case, his opponent gets his hand risen.
Evander Holyfield's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Tyson's taking his man lightly because he is up on the scorecards, but you can see that he is being pressured and pushed.
You know, he's in there with a real solid guy. I don't think he's taking him lightly. It's just that he's in there in the kind of waters he's never been before, deep waters, and he's swimming harder than he's ever had to swim before.
That's a forceful jab by Mike Tyson. Tyson's able to land a nice, clean left hand. Scored well up top. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Halfway through the 9th round. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's banged by an uppercut. Keep your distance. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by Mike Tyson. And now they're trading blows. And just looking to chop down his opponent. A forceful hook to the head by Evander Holyfield. They're sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. End of the round of what has been a very close and highly competitive fight. Teddy, how do you see this right now?
I see it almost dead even. And I see whoever finishes the rounds, because in these kind of tight rounds, if you finish up good, the judges remember that.
All right, this is it. Keep doing what you're doing. You're winning this one. Don't get sloppy, okay? Keep boxing smart. You need to move your head more, okay? Side to side. Lean to the side.
Here it is, the final round of what has been a closely contested battle. Mike Tyson's right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. And now he's targeting upstairs. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Unable to connect by Evander Holyfield. Huge uppercut by Evander. Holyfield's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Evander Holyfield with a big right hand. Evander Holyfield's jacked by an uppercut. Holyfield's hit by a counterpunch there.
Come on, kid.
Goes up top with the right hand. Good work defensively by Evander Holyfield. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed it beautifully.
Little head hunting with the left. Evander Holyfield's cranked by an uppercut. A huge shot countering back. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. fires off the hook. Look at that.
Left and right, left and right. Keep moving, keep moving.
Last 10 seconds of the fight. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. The unexpected final bell, as we will now await to hear the judges' scores.
We thought the styles of these two guys, they would go after each other early, but sometimes too much respect for each other, and that's what it turned out.
Teddy, it's always interesting to follow along with your scorecard. Tonight we followed along, and we saw that